just insanity. I have to deal with this stupid shit. And fuck off.
These are a form of social commentary and not in any way meant to put down the ideas and ideals of any political or gender identity. You are all fair game in the eyes of the wicked, and we see you.
It just feels like
the world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at, see that chap over there? Take your hand off my penis!
The Deputy Secretary, the Deputy Secretary, Deputy Secretary.
This guy is fucking stupid!
Stay cheesy. Woo! Sorry, how you guys doing? Oh man. Again, I tried to do it where I take a hit, and then when the show starts, I wanted to blow the smoke around so you get a cool little aura. I never make it. I always end up doming it or coughing my nuts out. So, welcome to Useless Agent STS. This is your host, Useless Agent, or that's me. And welcome my beautiful starflies and all my awesome regular viewers. We know who watches this show and who doesn't, so who gives a shit. All right, so today we have to deal with our own royal couple. God. So I wasn't sure what to talk about today. And I think after yesterday, you know, I just needed a palate cleanser from all that crap. And that we did yesterday. I mean, yesterday got dark. It was a dark episode. But so I wanted to be able to do something lighter today. And so we're just going to make fun of MAGA fucking tards, okay? And again, if you guys do not understand, if any of you guys are new or simply not a fan of comedy or just don't know who Christopher Titus is, he did a great bit on the word retard and how it has always been against those without mental disability, because those with mental disabilities actually are pretty well-functioning members of our society. And the disabled community has, they feel like a lot of them feel they have more to prove, so they do better than the average person. So to me, that's not a handicap. That's an advancement. So to me, the guy with Downs is just a guy with Downs, and the guy the guy that calls himself a good Christian and is a racist piece of garbage, that's the retard, okay? He's the retard because he knows the difference between right and wrong and chooses wrong because it's just what retards do. And so, basically, it also goes with other words. The word fag, for instance, in the Midwest has a very different meaning than what it means out in like the South or the or over on the West Coast. You know, on the East Coast and on the, I don't know, the Midwest, we use the term against. It's a way of just stripping a dude of his dignity. And so that's it. It's just taking away pride and dignity. It has nothing to do with homosexuality. It has nothing to do with that. It is simply telling you you're weak and you are not a, I don't even want to say man. I want to say a respectable human being, someone that you can actually respect. So we're going to be watching in this episode a couple of fucking retards, Don Jr. and Kimberly Gargoyle. I don't know what her last name is. I thought it was gonna be Trump by now, but maybe she'll be smart and like Ivanka, just use a different name. Stick with Gargoyle. You don't want to be a Trump. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at Daffy Duck right now, and we're just gonna watch a little bit of how the Midas touch. How I'm a fan of Midas, and so I think it's funny. We're going to look at one of the clips on how he thinks that she's not doing well. And some people really do think she might be not all there, maybe possibly ill, like actually sick. And it would make sense because you're with a sociopath. So you're either a sociopath or you're not all there. And either way, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at Kimberly Gargoyle right now. Now, look at this dream couple. And just tell me that's not the, if that's not the face, if that's not the face of real America, that when I think of America, I see this in my head because I'm a fucking dumbass that's never had a real life. Now, these are two people that are so stupid they would only work for each other. Like, the kind of stupidity in a person that only a mother could love. And in this case, your boy's fucked because you got no mama and daddy do not like him. So when you have a dad that's even afraid to give you his name because he's afraid you're going to be a loser, which is an actual fucking quote from him. What if he turns out to be a loser? He's your blood, dude. He's going to be a loser. That's going to happen, you stupid fuck. All right, so listen to how he actually has the balls to try to say somehow that it is the Democratic side that is out of touch and unfamiliar with the average American. You're right, like, because you guys are the total epitome of average American, right? I'm pretty sure they've never worked a day in their lives.
Don't often believe dunking on some idiot local viral, him dunking on some idiot local reporter. But when you see him in long form, when you see him behind a bar, I too will have a beer because that's what humans do, Steve. You realize it's all a lie. It's all a creation. And so whether it's the billionaire donor class, they can be, America First Light, but not if it costs our widget, an extra cent. We gotta still please China. We gotta totally capitulate to China.
Okay, I gotta get in here for a second. So right there, he's saying that it's Democrats that are the alien-like people that don't seem to be a part of normal America. Right. And these people are friends with Roger Stone, who literally is not only just a pedophile, but he literally dresses and looks like a fucking Batman villain or Willy Wonka himself. Like, the dude is a fucking weirdo. So, yeah, I just want to, since he mentioned that, let's go ahead and just show, I want to show you something. So, since he's going to go ahead and say that it is the, what's it called? It is the, it's us that's out of touch. This is normal to them, the real fucking weird shit that they find is normal. Here, let's look at what they find is normal, All right. There's That's not normal. All right, what in the fuck is that guy wearing? He is wearing really, really white cowboy flood boots to try to fit in with Texas. Okay, this is your guy. Oh, I'm sorry, not your guy, but your other guy. I don't even know how to fucking say it. I mean, your dad hates DeSantis, but DeSantis is obviously just out of touch as you fuckers are, thinking that he can wear shit like this, and that is normal. It's not normal, bro. No one dresses like that. You look like a fucking weirdo. I mean, what the fuck was that? And then let's look at another one. Where's the other one? There's Teddy Boy. Now, Teddy Boy over here, this is him running away to Cancun. And take a look at how that goddamn... Look at those jeans. Those jeans are trying so hard. They're just like, dude, this is the weirdest body we have ever had to conform to. The guy's body looks like a really strange Cheeto that you wouldn't eat. You know, like a Cheeto that would come on the side and you'd look at it and it just looks wrong and you just don't know if it's a rat turd or something, since those are allowed in our fucking snacks. There's a rat turd right there for you, okay? He's a fucking moron and he's always been a fucking moron. So those are 2-3 examples of your guys that don't seem to have a clue as to how normal people act. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to you guys as the arbiters of everyday Americans, right?
You will have a beer because that's what humans do, Steve. You realize it's all
his wife is laughing so hard at your jokes.
So whether it's the billionaire donor class, they can be, America First Light, but not if it costs our widget, an extra cent. We gotta still please China. We gotta totally capitulate.
It's coming
to China.
from the guy who
those
makes,
guys want that. These donors don't often believe in the cause. They believe in control. They believe in that power. That served them very well. That's probably helped them make a lot of those billions.
Okay, I gotta just pause him for a second because he keeps going on about China in some sort of negative but positive way. Now, this is such a weird... This is the double talk that we always mention here. Now, look how he even looks off the screen. Notice that he's actually looking off screen now. Like, this is Psychology 101. It just means that he's going off the rails and he doesn't know what the fuck he was first talking about. Now, we look at Kimberly over here, and Gargoyle is just doing her job, man. She's just perching on that little stone and just, ugh. God, what an ugly person.
And so
he's going to talk about how China this, China that. We got Democrats are bending the knee to China. Meanwhile, your father would only let in Chinese millionaires into his fucking buildings. And if a black man tried to fucking apply for the exact same house and he makes twice as much as that Chinese guy, he still won't get the apartment because Donald Trump thinks black people are bad for business. Okay? The only time he's ever accepted black people is when he is in the politics bullshit, because that's when he has to pretend to like you. But when he doesn't have to pretend to like anyone, he shows his true self. And why do you think he has more lawsuits against him when it came down to basically just being a racist goddamn landlord? And so they were showing that he was prejudiced and purposely not giving them apartments because he thought it would lose property value. So that's your guy. That's your guy. And so, keep talking about fucking China there, kid that gets rich from Chinese profit.
Capitulate to China. Those guys want that. These donors don't often believe in the cause. They they believe in control. They believe in that power. That served them very well. That's probably helped them make
power that your dad wants.
billions. And so Fox News is no different. They love having that power, and they want some.
That was Kimberly Guilfoyle with her boyfriend or fiance, Don Jr. We've been covering Kimberly Guilfoyle's descent into MAGA madness here on the Midas Touch Network. I'm Ben Meiselas from the...
Sorry, I'm trying to pause it. Like I always say, I don't like to show other people's stuff. I'm a big fan of Ben Meiselas. I'm a big fan of the show. But we're not really trying to talk about him. We're just trying to see what he's seeing. And so we're going to show that again. But I just want to make sure that I don't take his bits, I'm not trying to make the same comments. I'm simply calling them retards. He can call them mentally ill or, some other respectable way of saying it. Because that's who Ben is. Ben is a respectable guy. And I am not. I really don't give a shit. I try to be respectful towards those that deserve my respect. And those that have earned my respect. But respect is earned. It is not given. It is not given, especially to a couple of rich retards that are just soaking up that fucking TV ray and saying absolutely nothing. Now remember, all these people do is bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch without a single idea, without a single counterpoint, without a single, at least just a simple fucking counter idea. They have no proposals. They have no idea of what they're doing. So when you... See, AOC did a really great job when she asked, do you guys have anything you're willing to throw out as a possible solution? Any possible solutions on your end? No. Okay, so you want us to destroy one program when you are not programmed for, when you are not prepared for what comes after that. So you want us to take away somebody's rights and you don't have any ideas or policies on what to do instead. So it's it reminds me of what this bus driver told me the other day that was just so profound to me. He just said, how can you get the best of both worlds when you're always choosing between two evils? That's a damn good point, man. It's really, really fucking hard. So, maybe Kimberly Gargoyle is mentally ill. Does that really help her case? Or does that only show that, MAGA is so damn stupid that they can't tell between, a person that is actually coherent and somebody that's drooling and banging her head into a fucking water cooler, and then they just put her in front of a fucking TV. Here, stop banging your head on the cooler. There you go. Go stand in front of the fucking camera. All right, there you go. Take your clothes off.
Very well, but now Byron Donald's coming out in support of Jim Jordan. It seems like the Florida contingent is really coming out in favor of Jim Jordan.
And not just even
I'll show you the portion of that interview.
I think she was trying to say that Jim Jordan is from Florida. Maybe not. I don't know. But that is just some fucking stupid shit. So you're out of here. Get out of my face. All right, that's fucking stupid. Jim Jordan is, again, we did that whole thing on Jim Jordan from Ohio yesterday, and it was beautiful to see Jake Tapper nail Miss Scarlet Letter. I forgot her name, but we have an actual person in Congress that pops up in the fucking Capitol wearing an A on her shirt and saying that it's a scarlet letter because of her vote and because they don't care about her vote and she thinks she's being demonized as a woman. I'm still waiting for the part where the Scarlet Letter comes in. What does that have to do with you banging a married dude? You do know the A in the Scarlet Letter. Excuse me, goddamn. The A in the fucking Scarlet Letter stands for adultery. So, who are you banging? I'm sorry. Did you read the fucking book? God damn it. This is so goddamn sad that we have this world. So, all right. Now we're going to listen to Donnie Boy try to talk on his own and talk about free speech and then literally contradict himself now in the next 1 minute and 23 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. It is as easy as 1, 2, 3 for Donnie Jr. here to literally step over himself in 1 minute. Yeah, let's watch this. This is actually pretty talented for stupid people.
It's okay. Listen, hey guys, it's still America. It's okay. We're willing to hear them. They're usually not willing to hear us. So I asked a simple question. I think she's triggered, Don. Thank you for advertising the book. We appreciate it. And to show sort of the level of hatred in that media that we keep talking about, but it is so important because it's still the filter by which everyone gets their news. It's because people hijack it with nonsense looking to go for some sort of soundbite. You have people spreading nonsense, spreading hate.
Which is what I'm doing right now.
No, it's because you're not making your parents proud by being rude and disruptive and discourteous. We are happy to answer a question. 100 new women created and owned businesses a day in the United States of America in 2018 alone. Those are the facts. Even The View couldn't dispute that. They said, well, we like the jobs. People have jobs.
That's America's sweethearts right there. Wow. Wow. Can we watch that again? Wow. All right. So like I said, it would take him 1 minute and 20 seconds to go ahead and just step over himself. He actually did it in 20 seconds, and Gargoyle did the rest. So that was them, I guess, talking in front of UCLA, I believe. And wow, man, talk about being just America's sweethearts, you know. Man, we had couples like Bennifer and what was the Brangelina, and now we got Durgoyle. I don't like Durgoyle. It's scary. Durgoyle, no good, man. Durgoyle, no good. Don't say that, mijo. Don't say that. Seriously, it's fucking weird, man. This chick is just so goddamn weird, but he is twice as weird. And his fucking voice, like, I don't understand how anyone could ever get used to that kind of voice. There is no bass to his voice. There is only a strange Kermit the Frog kind of gargle in the voice. There's this little yeah, and then mixed in with a growl. Like, it really sounds like a weird fucking, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I guess if you took like Woody Allen's cadence and vocal abilities and you just shoved it in with Kermit the Frog with just crazy highs and low pitches, making sure that etch goes all over the place. That's how he is. I don't think he knows how to control his voice. I honestly don't think he does. And so what I said about contradicting himself in the first fucking 20 seconds, look what he just did. I mean, he literally talks about, oh, it's freedom of speech, and then he goes and makes fun of people for talking, and then they literally boo him off the stage as he tries to make fun of people that are triggered. And honestly, I make fun of people that are triggered all the time, but are easily triggered all the time. But I don't purposely go around gaslighting people. I just like to talk, and then if they get offended really easily, I have to break them down and tell them, hey, you're stupid. Your fifis don't matter. And yeah, just listening to him after so long after 3 minutes, I can't do it. It's like listening to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Now, I'm sorry about whatever happened to that guy's voice, but man, you don't have to punish us with that. Like, seriously, why can't you just get something to do that for you? Because it's really bad. I won't even use clips of him because of the voice. Like, it really bothers me. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of listening to someone after their larynx got cut, and then, or like a person with a tracheotomy after needing, those tracheal devices for smokers and stuff like that. Like, I would prefer that if he just did that, because they make them very well now, and they make it very clear. So I don't understand why he needs a microphone inside of a microphone instead of just using those new machines, man. Just get one, bro. You don't want to sound like this, man. This bitch is crazy. Let's listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come. In President Trump's America, we light things up. We don't dim them down. We build things up. We don't burn them down. We kneel in prayer, and we stand for our flag. Or do you believe in American greatness? Believe in yourself, in President Trump, in individual and personal responsibility. They want to destroy this country and everything that we have fought for and hold dear. They want to steal your liberty, your freedom. They want to control.
What just happened? Did you just notice that she went from a personal accountability? She is just as good as her husband or boyfriend, whatever they are. Wow. I mean, wow. She's shouting. Did she expect an applause during the shouting part? I'm pretty sure that, it's not the first time I've seen her or Donnie do that shit, where they actually pause for laughter. Let me just tell you, if the prompter says pause for laughter, that only applies when there's laughter, okay? If they're not laughing, move along. Otherwise, you end up like Jeb. Please clap. Oh, God. Please clap. And, oh, wow. So that was Kimberly Gargoyle on my show for the first time, and wow, my ears hurt. Like, seriously, did she just yell at everyone like that? Could you imagine if that was your girl? Like, you would, I don't know, man. I don't want to know what she sounds like, in between the sheets, bro. Probably a lot of yelling in that too. Oh, God! And you're thinking someone's dying, and it turns out it's just Kimberly Gargoyle getting her freak on. Yeah, you guys are definitely freaks, all right. All right. On that note, stay free. Stay yourselves. Stay positive. I will see you on the other side. Most of all, stay cheesy.
Please note these are a form of social commentary and not in any way meant to put down the ideas and ideals of any political or gender identity. You are all fair game in the eyes of the wicked, and we see you.
I've done what feels right. It just feels like
The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at, see that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis!
The Deputy Secretary, the Deputy Secretary, Deputy Secretary.
This guy is fucking stupid!
Stay cheesy.